Saturday, February 28th. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, 70 degrees, I believe. I've had the crud all week, so made for a challenging week at work, but I'm about over it. And we're gonna go out here and get the people's groceries, see if we can make some money. So let's go. All right, it's 5:58. I picked up a $22 shop and deliver for here in town. It's going 5 miles total. It's 2 orders. It's $22, but it knocks off a $15 incentive, so it's actually about $37. So that's pretty good for a start. And so a few weeks ago I had mentioned a different strategy when I was having a terrible weekend, and I'm going to try to implement that today. I'm going to go about 4 hours this morning till 10, and then I'm going to come back about 3 or 3:30 or so and go 4 hours this evening, and see how that works out. And the goal, as always, is $300 this weekend, so we're going to see what happens. I did do a little this week since yesterday afternoon. I did a few hours and I made $129, so we'll add that to the total at the end. So all right, I gotta go get it. It's 6 o'clock. All right, so I dropped that off. That first one was so it took about 10 minutes to shop it. I got to the first house about 6:15. Old man comes out because it said I needed a code, so I had to knock on the door. He comes out half asleep. He's like, I don't know, she ordered it last night and then she went and spent the night with a friend, so I don't have the code. So I was kind of starting to freak out because that was gonna be a great start to the morning. Then he looks over there on the porch rail and there's her phone sitting there, and he found the code. So it's 6:30. I just dropped the second one off. So that cost me about 5 minutes while he was standing there and I was trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And but it's 6:30 and they're dropped off. So we got $37 in the bank in 30 minutes. And we'll see. Nothing's popped up immediately, so that sucks. I like it when they pop up as soon as I finish an order. But we got about a 7 or 8 minute drive back to Walmart. So all right, I'm back at Walmart. It's 6:40. I've been sitting here about 3 or 4 minutes. That's not a good sign when the morning's starting like this and there's just no orders. I got all 3 apps on. There's no pickups, there's no shopping, there's no DoorDash. So looks like it's gonna be one of them days again. Seems like every other weekend is kinda how it goes, man. One weekend will be fantastic, the next weekend will be shit. So I don't know. Well, it's 6:46 and I got this Uber going 1.1 miles. It's $13.50 or something like that. So we'll get it and see what we get next. That's all we can do today, it looks like, is take what comes. So hopefully they'll hurry up. I don't want to sit here for 15 minutes for a $13 order. All right, it's 6:56. I dropped that little $13.50 one off. So that puts us at $50 for the first hour. I know 15 of that is incentive, but I mean, it's Saturday morning. That's $50 for 1 hour. We got 250 to go for the weekend. It's very slow. I mean, hopefully I'll start getting some stuff I can turn down, you know. You know it's going all right if you can turn stuff down. So we're heading back to Walmart. Maybe some DoorDash will pop off, or maybe I'm assuming since it's, you know, there's nothing coming up on Spark, that means that they didn't have a ton of overnight orders put in if they don't have any to give out. So I noticed another driver there earlier when I got this one that was picking up this huge order. So who knows where he's going with it, but I just don't know how this morning's gonna shake out. It's 7:13. I got this shopping delivered to Hillsboro for 33. Typically I wouldn't take a 33 to Hillsboro, but with the how slow it is this morning, I'm thinking I probably better. I didn't drive that many miles the first hour, so the 33 for 50 miles is gonna probably get us back closer to what we shoot for every week. Anyway, that'll put us at about $83. I should be back about 8:15, so $83 in 2 hours is pretty good. $7.39, dropped that one off. We're sitting about $83, I think, if that's what I said earlier. Can't really remember. I should be back at Walmart about 8:10, 8:15. Hopefully on the way back we'll get another one. So Uber and Spark are acting silly this morning. So Uber offered me $19 to go to Hillsboro, where I just went for 33. It's 25 miles. It's a 50-mile round trip. There's no way I'm doing it for under $30. And then Spark offered me $13 to go 22 miles. So a 44-mile round trip for $13. So I turned that one down. Then Spark offered me $17 to go 17 miles, but it's a shop and deliver, so I'd have to shop it first, and it's like 28 items. So I turned that down, and DoorDash just hit me up on a 12-mile round trip for $4. I'm not doing that either. So at least I'm getting some orders. They just all suck. All right, I just got parked. It's 8:04. I got this $19 shop and deliver. It's 10 items. It's going 5.7 miles. So that's not bad. $19. It's supposed to take about 30 minutes. So that works. All right, it's 8:24. I just finished that. It took me 20 minutes. Ran into a guy I used to work with back in Texas before we moved up here with the company in 09. So I had to chat with him for a few minutes. He's retiring next week. He'll be 69 years old, I think, and he's finally gonna retire. Well deserved. Anyway, I'm about 8 minutes away. I think this is where I'm supposed to turn. She's not talking.
Right onto 17th Avenue.
She finally said it. About 8 minutes away from the drop-off. So this order puts us about 102, I think, for 2.5 hours. All right, I'm back. I'm sitting about 102, 103 for the day. It is 8:43. I just picked up this Uber going to Hillsboro for $44. It's not perfect. It's a 3-drop, so I gotta stop at 3 houses, but not feeling great. It's been a long week. I felt like crap all week. So we're gonna do this. I should be back right around 10 o'clock. So we'll see if I'm gonna stop or not, but the plan is to stop and go home. This puts me about 145. for the morning, so we'll probably just go on to the house. We are on our way back. It's 9:39. Should be back at Walmart about right at 10 o'clock. Alright, slight change of plans. I got this $15 pickup and drop off Uber that's right there in McPherson, so I can do that on my way home. And then I also got this $15 shop and deliver also right there in McPherson. So I'm gonna grab the Uber, park, run in, grab these 11 items. Shouldn't take more than 5 or 10 minutes. Of course, you never know. And so it's an extra $30. Should take an extra 40 minutes or so, 30 minutes maybe. So I'll take it. I sat out there in front of Walmart for about 10 minutes waiting on my Uber order, and come to find out my order wasn't showing up in their system. Whether that was real or not, I don't know. They don't love you double dipping, and they might have been able to see that I was also doing a shop and deliver order, so they may have just told me that. I don't know, but I called Uber and they told me that my order wasn't showing up. So Uber said they were going to compensate me. I don't know if they're going to give me the full amount or what, but I'll check it. So we're going to deliver this little 11-piece order for $15. It's not really out of the way. I mean, it's kind of on my way home, so. But we are 2 minutes away from it, so I'll be done at 10:30. I should be home at 10:45. So we'll just add 30 minutes to my work time. All right, so we worked 4.5 hours this morning. It's 10:35. We made $169.45. So that's an average of $37.65 an hour. Drove about 140 miles, something like that. So probably not even that much. I haven't actually added that up yet, but so we did all right. So we'll see what we get this afternoon. All right, it's 5 o'clock p.m. I left the house about 3:30 with my wife. We got to the store about 10 to 4. We picked up this $72 17 drop 40 something mile thing down to Hutchinson because she wanted to go with me, and I dropped her off at TJ Maxx about 6 drops into it, and now I've got number 7 dropped off, and $72 gonna take me till about 5:45 probably, so just under 2 hours. And then I'm gonna go home for the day and do a little bit tomorrow. So I'm done. It's 5:56, so that took 2 hours, and I picked it up at 3:44, so I just looked and I thought it was 3:52, but it's 3:44. So 2 hours and 12 minutes. Paid $72. I think I drove 47 miles is what it said. I'm not gonna count the drive. Well, I gotta drive home, but anyway, that's it for today. I think we're sitting at about 235, 240, something like that for today. So tomorrow I'll get up and go, and I might get done by 8 o'clock. I might get done by 10 o'clock, but we'll get our 300 in the morning, finish it off, and add up what we got for the whole week. Might be over 500, might be 450, something like that. But that's it for today, though. I'll see you tomorrow. All right, forgot my camera at home. I was in a hurry, and anyway, shouldn't be a whole lot this morning. It's 5:51. Getting some gas. Just clicked, so I'm full. Yeah, I got a couple offers this morning already. I passed on a couple that I didn't like, and I picked up this 26 or 27. It's like 20 something items. It's only going 4 miles. So the first few were about the same price, but they were going like 24 miles, so I passed on them. I was scared to pass on them because you never know, but a decent one popped up, so I'm gonna take it. It's Sunday morning. I'm like $35 away from my goal or something like that. I think I'm at 260 something. Anyway, I'm gonna do a few orders this morning and do the math and see, and I may just go home pretty early. I had a rough week. I haven't felt good all week, so I feel a whole lot better the last 2 days, so that's why I'm out here. But I worked all week, felt like trash, and anyway, so that's where we're at. I'm about to go shop this $21, or it was $21. Just got a $6 incentive, so it's $27 order and get it done. I should be done with it by 6:40 and see what's next. So it's 6:27. I just finished that. It took me about 25 minutes to shop it. Had a few mix-ups and things that weren't there. Anyway, it's 3.5 miles to drop it off, so I should drop it off here in about 10 minutes and be done. And on my way back, so that's $27 in my pocket. All right, I just picked up this $43 trip to Hillsboro. It's 3 drop-offs. Gonna take about an hour. That puts me at 306 for the weekend after I drop it off. I should be done with it by 8 o'clock, and on my way back, if they come out fast enough, and then we'll see where we go from there. I think I did my math wrong earlier. I think we're actually at 310 for the weekend, and anyway, I'll do it all when I get done. It's 7:38. I was making great time until this last drop off. That's actually about 7 miles south of Hillsboro, so it I felt real good about it until I started on this one. I was like, man, that's out there. But we're heading back to Walmart, so we'll see what we get. All right, I picked up this $11.66 with a $6 incentive, so $17 to shop for 13 items and drive it 3 miles. I'm still about 10 minutes away from Walmart, but I'll be there about 10 after 8. That'll take me till about 8:40 probably to get that done, delivered. And we'll add 17 more to the total and see what we do after that. It's 8:40. I just finished that order and got back to Walmart. So I'm probably going to be done. I'm going to go in here and grab my groceries and probably go home unless I get something going my way. I didn't work a lot this week, which is great because the money's pretty decent. So for this weekend, I worked 9 hours. I made $330.01. So that comes out to $36 an hour. and I drove 307 miles, so the mileage was okay. It's not perfect, but it's okay. And if you add in the 4 hours I did during the week, I worked 13 hours. I made $450.90, and that rounds out to $34.68 an hour. So it's a pretty good week. Felt like dog doo-doo all week. So I'm just gonna call it quits today unless something great pops up while I'm in there shopping, but I'll add that on if I need to. So for song of the week, let's go with Eastbound and Down by Jerry Reed. Felt like I was in a hurry all weekend and we made it. So we got our goal plus some, and we only worked 9 hours this weekend. So go home and enjoy my Sunday. It's going to be cold today after 70 degrees yesterday. It's only going to be like 42 or something today. So I guess I'll see you next week.